EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Mayfield going to the air right away. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Niners at 5-4 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Mayfield to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Simon. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run,
But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Mayfield. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. He'll get this one to Pittman. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Watkins in motion left. Second down, another run with Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Fields on 1st down. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Regular. Pistol.
Following the interception, Mayfield. A quick throw, but incomplete. Second and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Mayfield down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this out past the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On third down, Mayfield. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where you go.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Throw left side complete. That's Simon. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
And the slot man goes in motion left. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Mayfield. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Touchdown! Jerry Judy, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense... And now off to the races down the right side. Jonathan Taylor. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make it 24-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's and this throw brought in here by Mayer. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Mayfield on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Simon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On second down, they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. To the left side, there's Mayer. Touchdown 49ers. Michael Mayer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off play action. Fields sliding out of the pocket. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Fields. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. To the air again, Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Fields now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to Taylor on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This one out quickly to Watkins. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Fields going to change things up here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Again, that's Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Fields. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now they'll shift things around. Here's Fields. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Play fake. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Run. Hey, alert 33.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. And coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Simon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now Mayfield. Complete to Wheaton. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Mayfield on 1st down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. From his own end zone, Fields. And that'll be taken in downfield by Green. And they work this out past the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Fields on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And it brings up third down.
To throw is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, here's Fields. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now here on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
And if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Here's Fields. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. To the air again, Fields. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Fields going to move him around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the gun, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they'll audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Mayfield now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back.
The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a first down throw, Fields. And the reception made by Green. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On first down, it's Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Fields now on second down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So the victory here for San Francisco.